Years ago, we put up that trans book with the QR codes, and we were taken. I can't tell you how many times we've been taken down for sexually explicit books, whether it be Facebook, YouTube. And it's like the hypocrisy in this.
Oh, that's dark. Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's curriculum. I'm like, this is curriculum in a school. Okay, so we built TakeBackTheClassroom.com, realizing that parents did not understand and they always thought it was in somebody else's school district. So you go to the school, the website, you click on the search your school, and it's going to ask you if you're 18. And so you can go through states. We have all 50 states. Every day we're running more books and adding states. For instance, in California, we have about 85% of all the school districts done. Keep in mind, phase one was only using 300 books, and there's about 797 on our master list. So phase two, we'll scoop those up. So this isn't even all the books that will be searched. But if you can go up to the top right, because this I can guide you someplace. Okay, so you click on that, and this is going to show you our master list of books. Go down, there's a book, it's green. Oh, it's coming up right. Right. It's actually, I think it's the second one. Court of Thorns and Roses. Yes. Frost and Starlight.
Okay.
No, A Court of Mist and Fury. Hit A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh, well, I shouldn't probably do this on your thing. Well, because there's an excerpt. So
yeah.
You can see the excerpt and decide if you want to look further at, do we want this book? By the way, this author's in every single high school we've looked at. But you can go down further, and we make it even easier. You can click to download all the excerpts.
Got it.
And then you can use that to challenge the book for being too sexually explicit. And a
remove report. I love it.
Yes, we have written with legal counsel based on, there's a U.S. Supreme Court that actually governs how library books in public schools are removed. And it is up to the school board and the administration. And so we have you fill out that form with your school's name in it, the book you want, and then we ask you to attach all the excerpts. That way they know what is in this book and what you're objecting to. And we have found that to be very successful in school districts that have used that system to get those books removed. Yeah.
That's oh, what did I do?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mark, that you had to read that, but those books are everywhere, and you'll see them in the airports all over. And again, I don't know one high school that doesn't have that author, and often the whole series of those books. But I also, on that book, that is one that I have not worked with a group that has challenged that series and not been able to get it removed. It's so egregious. And so I just want to, you can go see if that book's in your district. Just click on your state, your school district, and you get it all.
Is this a children's author creating a children's book series? Is that what this is? Is it English?
I'm trying to see if I've got one that I can even read you the back where it says lush, sexy, dark, violent. No, these are, a lot of women are reading these, but I'm finding they're in all sorts of high schools, and I'm finding them in middle schools too. There's a couple of places I have found them in the elementary schools. I'll give you a story. So my nephew, I posted about this book, and he was like, oh, I like, that genre of books, but it was too erotic for me to read. He's 33. I thought, is he making fun of me, his conservative Christian aunt? Because he's not necessarily conservative. And I text him, I'm like, hey, are you making fun of me? And he goes, no, that book was horrible. I couldn't read it. And so that's, again, why we're purchasing these and giving them to our minor children.
Yeah. This is, women read some really trashy stuff. I really don't understand.
They do. And women are getting addicted to porn more and more.
Did you hear Stephen Molnier, I guess is how you say his name, brought this to the world's attention, this erotic series, Morning Glory Milking Farm. Ooh. It's really, really, but it's like, okay, this is made by adults for adults, but that's the problem, is that they can go and pick this up at any library.
Well, not only any library, but those other books, and thank you for giving me that book because I just wrote it down to add to our master list, It's in the youth adult. This is in youth adult section, which any minor can still pick up, but that's the teenage section in
Can I
most.
search a title? You might not have remove reports about this one though, right? Morning
Okay,
Glory.
yeah, just well, I might personally have it, and it's not on our web yet. But what book were you
No,
looking
it's
for?
not there. The Morning Glory Milking Farm. The
Well,
one
that I know because that's new to me. So
it's about minotaurs. It's
yeah.
like what on earth?
Well, one of the
Uh,
number one books across the nation, because our back end data tells us, I can tell you the top book that's across the nation and that there's, 33,000 of them copies, is one called Assassination Classroom. The title alone should ban that from any school.
Oh,
I don't know if our
yes.
report it's yellow. I'm not sure if our report, I have the report. It'll be up soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'll be looking this one up.
yeah.
What the-
No, and it's shooting the teacher, bang bang pow pow. I mean, it's unbelievable. And it is one of the in our top 10 for master books that are in public schools. Here, I'm going to look at my spreadsheet. So I'll tell you where that one is, and maybe even some others if you want to know. I'll sort it by title.
What does common sense say about a book like this?
Well, it's funny. You should also look up. We put the Google description on ours as well on our website to show you the. So there's 21,332 of those books. Again, we have not done. This is only we're every day new are being added.
Yeah. So this I step back and I think, wow. After having this discussion, Reddit's really bad. The kids get exposed to stuff. They're entering an adult culture that they shouldn't be in. And it's massive and pervasive. Reddit has 1.1 billion active users each month. But then how many kids read?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, I will tell you, they do these books, and I don't know. My husband's a little bit older than I am, but I still need to get the page number and go look it up. But he rumbled around, was telling me the page that the scene in The Godfather was that they all knew as kids, and they would all go around and look at the scene. And I can tell you, my husband is a Bible teacher in a private school here. And there was a book, he texted me one morning saying, "Hey, is this book on your radar?" Because the girls all had gotten it and were showing, and he noticed they were showing in the hallway. And then it wasn't on my radar, and it wasn't one that probably would have made it is so sexual that it would have made it on our list. I'm not sure yet. But the school called the parents in to say, "We don't want this book anymore." Well, each parent had bought the book because the other kid had the book. And the daughter said, "I want this book." And so, Stacy's reading it, or, Sandy over here. And so, I mean, and that was in a private Christian school that's a really solid school. Yeah. And they know where those sections are, the book Push and The Bluest Eye. In my school district, I haven't looked this week, that book, This Is Gay, it was currently checked out 2 weeks ago. I'll double check it before I go to my school board meeting tomorrow, but it was checked out. You can see if it's checked out or not. And just a little more on that book. It promotes Grindr, which is a gay app for hookups. I mean, it's very sexually explicit stuff. Our report isn't up. Maybe it is.
Coming soon.
Okay, yeah. And I personally do all of those. So I have about 50 that are getting ready to be uploaded. So nothing gets on there that I haven't looked at, because I don't want us to be discredited, because the truth is bad enough. I don't need to use hyperbole.
Obviously, parents are massively against this. I mean, we're talking about less than, what's this number? 14%?
Yeah.
No, 26% say that students under the age of 14 should not be exposed to homosexual dating apps. That's the number of people who think it's appropriate, 26%. So 1 in 4
pushes it. This pushes Craigslist as well. Can you do me a favor, since you're doing this? Go look up, because the Big Bathhouse.
Okay. Sounds bad.
Well, the name, again, coming from California, but this is the one that's in elementary schools.
Oh, okay.
And that he did this, and it's called Asian Culture, but we have a bunch of pictures in our additional. This is in a lot of schools. This is in an elementary school in my school district, and it's all about Asian culture. They call us, but here,
Okay.
what does a 5-year-old think of that? The picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll be blurring that out.
Oh,
Don't wanna
okay.
get-
Okay. Again, to me, it's like that's one of the least offensive books, but in context of elementary school, it's really bad. But this is the one where the guy said he's hoping that this will move the needle on the transsexual issue.
Well, or just the minor attracted person
Oh,
signal.
absolutely, because that's all that tells you. Can you imagine an uncle having that and reading it to the niece, or
Yeah.
even the niece picking it up and bringing it? I mean, bringing it home, what it's saying to her, or even looking at it in her school library. That being visually put into her mind that it's okay for adults to be naked with children in a bathtub with
So wrong.
strangers.
Let me give you another chance. Give everybody a call to action.
Okay.
What do you want them to do?
Well, what I want them to do is to go to our website to sign up for our emails, because today we kicked off with your poll our emails for the year, where we are educating people about what's in their school. But we're also on our website, we have a toolkit that talks about how to get these removed from your local school. We are doing webinars to coordinate with parents. I'm going to be, all of this. You can search your school, you can do the toolkit, find out exactly what's in your local school. You can help with more resources. And that's the call to action, is to get educated and do something about it. So we have all sorts of resources on there. We're going to be adding a whole lot more. Oh, there's my money shot. My husband kind of laughed at that picture. He's like, "Yeah, that's you. That's you when you're fighting the battle." So,
Yeah, you look like you don't want to tolerate any of these books in that picture.
Yeah. So it's, well, the left, they actually took that picture. I was working in Huntington Beach on some books, and they took it and they made my iWatch say Jesus calling. And I was like, they're the ones calling me Nazis. But we've got a blog post that we continually update with educational resources and stories about parents getting books removed. And just so you know, in California, 2 different school districts have passed our model policy for school districts that's the exact opposite of the ALA model policy, which most school districts use it. So we're encouraging you to go look at the model policy and talk to your school board members, and we can tweak it because there are different state laws and different things. We can make it unique, and we need to get going on this. I'm going to be speaking at the Christian Lawmakers Association, their annual convention coming up, about legislation that you can actually put forth, because there is a Supreme Court case on it. You can't just get rid of something because you don't like the political viewpoint. So you've got to be careful how you write legislation in order for the ACLU not to come in and sue. And they're doing that all over. They're doing it in Elizabeth, Colorado. They're doing it everywhere. So we've got to be smart about how we do this.
I got your Twitter feed up too, at Karen England. Everybody should follow you. I didn't realize you were on there. I'm following you now too. Karen, you got to put some of the content of these books up there so everybody can retweet them. I'm pretty sure a lot of it would go viral. Like, hey, your elementary school kid just saw this in a book.
Yeah. And we are. Usually we take a break during the summer and then gear back up, and between Charlie Kirk, and then we've got a really big bill we're fighting in California that's basically a sex trafficker's dream that we just got pulled into. So we're a few weeks behind in our book stuff, but from here on out, we will be books. We will teach you how to challenge a book. We will highlight a book every week. And so there'll be a lot going on specifically to equip people on what to do about the books. And your poll kicked it off. I mean, as you know, we were going to release it 2 weeks ago, and then, it just, and we were waiting to use that kind of to kick it off, to empower parents. And then we'll start pushing this out on social media.
Yeah, I think this is so important. It's almost like really the first step of radicalization. It really is. And it's not just the teachers doing it themselves. It's not fair to just blame it on the teachers.
Right.
This whole system that gets this material where you can expose somebody that's impressionable and shouldn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sorry about the big bathhouse. That to me, it shows how desensitized I am. That's for kindergartners. So I wasn't thinking anything. So I apologize.
Oh,
for getting
that'll
you
probably
in
get me
trouble.
demonetized on YouTube, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So
Even though my video says this is not made for children, but
Yeah.
I'm sure. So I got to use the blurries. They got me before on something else. So
well,
something
it's
silly.
interesting on YouTube. We had put years ago, we put up that trans book with the QR codes, and we were taken. I can't tell you how many times we've been taken down for sexually explicit books, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, and it's like the hypocrisy in this.
Oh, that's dark. Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's curriculum. I'm like, this is curriculum in a school. Yeah.